Hello, welcome to the video. So this is Kittens game. It's a web game. There is a app version, but I think it costs money. Yes, it costs money. $2.99. However, the web version is free, and I think they are the same game. This game started as a web game as well. It's pretty old, one of the classical of this type. Let's buy some unicorn pasture. Allows the taming of unicorns, reduces catnip consumption by a tiny bit. So we are cats and we eat catnip. When you start, you pretty much have this button here that you click on to gather catnip. But eventually you will get workers. I have 22 at the moment. Woodcutter, farmer, scholar, hunter, and miner. Oh, I can promote kittens. Let's click the button. Your leader has promoted one kitten. Well, I'm not sure which one. Let's send some hunters. We gather some furs and ivory, which made people happier. And here we have research. I have researched all of these. So you start with the basic calendar, agriculture, archery, mining, so on. Now we want machinery, steel, and theology is the study of religion. There are also some policies you can enact. I haven't done any of these. Like strip mining doesn't sound like that good. -2 unhappiness. Unhappiness -2. Does that mean you lose unhappiness, as in you gain happiness? I don't know. So you can strip mine or you can clear cut. Totally destroy the forest in an effort to improve your wood production. Decapitate the hills in an effort to improve your mineral production. I don't feel like we need to destroy the landscape. Here's the workshop. It's not exactly science. It's more like you don't use scientists, you used kind of like inventors, stuff like that put two things together and suddenly it's better. Or rebuilds the barns. 75% more storage for wood and iron. That's really good. As I'm uncapped on wood, minerals, iron. Yeah, now lots of space. So you can also craft. This is a pretty big part of the game. Using the basic materials to produce higher tier 1. We can craft a wooden beam, a stone slab, and a metal plate. You can also trade. I haven't tried it yet. He buys wood and sells iron. For most of the game, wood is the bottleneck. I have pretty high wood production right now. You can also improve it by building stuff like lumber mill. Here's a log house. You can put one kitten in a log house and 2 kittens in a hut. So if we go to the village, this thing, there we go, 123. What do we need? I think a miner might be good. We have lots of storage for mining. Just for the sake of the video, I will send a caravan. You have sent 1 trade caravan, you got 188 iron back. You can also build an embassy, but we don't have the culture for that. I don't think we can produce culture yet. And this is the AFK gain. It takes some time for this to fill up. So for 10 minutes, when it's maxed out, everything goes twice as fast. Actually only 50%. So everything gets a 50% bonus. We see here it's 15 seconds left. So if we look at these 2.74, it will drop soon, 5 seconds. Now it's 1.83. Oh, we can observe the sky and get in some free science. And there are achievements, so you can see lots to this game. Not sure what bass yes means, or if he just, clicked S instead of D, bad yes. But considering it's written 3 times, who knows? Or maybe it's like a variable. Anyway, so I have 1 out of 21, so lots of explore in the game. I think I've actually beaten this game once, a long time ago. But I can't remember, what happens. I do remember that this was really annoying, and it pretty much almost made me quit. However, this was many years ago. So back then the web browsers didn't get, strangled the moment you clicked away from them. Because if I start up something else or just change the tab, this thing will pretty much go for a few seconds then stop. So that's the bad thing about this game. It's pretty hard to play it on the browser, unless you have 2 screens or more, because it needs to have an active window. I have not tried a mobile version, so I don't know how they deal with AFK gain. But you can see here in the all-time stats, I have lost 9 kittens. I think that was in the start when my food production was pretty low. You can see here total clicks. If I click a bunch, it goes up. I think there is a prestige thing in this game. I'm not even sure it was implemented when I beat it. Most of the stuff are the same from when I completed it, but some are new. Like I'm not sure this existed. This is pretty much only fluff and flavor. So yeah, this is pretty much the game. It's a slow browser game where you slowly build up your village of cats until it becomes, you know, a city instead. I think you can have soldiers and stuff like that as well. I'm not sure if this is one of the games where you kind of take over the world or something like that. I can't remember the ending. Maybe there are more endings now, who knows? Like I said, I played this many years ago. Message of the day, praise the sun. I think this is always here. So you can actually change the theme. Oh, this one is pretty nice. Grassy. Inverted maybe. Sleek. No. Black. I think I preferred the other one. Bluish. This one is pretty good as well. Greenish. Tombstone. And I think these are premium, or you have to unlock them. I think I want grassy. Oh, use web worker. Game works correctly in background tab. May cause performance issues. Yes, it may. Well, so maybe that's the solution. I can show you the different buildings. So we have a catnip field. Fields have 50% production in spring and minus 75 production in winter. So you lose food in the winter. That's kind of how you starve. You haven't saved up enough. We lose 31 food per second. Now we have 37k, so we are fine. Winter isn't that long. Then there's a pasture, provides an alternative source of food, which reduces catnip consumption. Aqueduct, 3% of catnip production. A hut, space for 2 kittens. Log house, space for 1. Library gives you science bonus of 10% and max science 250. And right now we have maxed out the science, but we can't research any because the max is too small. This one is 15k, 12k, and 20k. So we need to buy a bunch of this academy, a bunch of these libraries, or this academy. This one gives max science 500, so let's buy 2 of those. Now we can store 11k. This one also gives a tiny skill learning, so I think each person has a small chance to get a skill, which I'm guessing makes them better. We can promote a bunch of kittens. Oh, not enough gold. That's a shame. We randomly get gold from smelting. So academy, barn, we store your resources. Warehouse, same thing but for different resources. Mine, mineral bonus 20%. Lumber mill, wood bonus 10%. A smelter, smelts ore into metal. This one burns wood and minerals and gives you iron and gold. An amphitheater reduces negative effect of overpopulation by 5%. The effect stacks but has diminishing return, produces culture. Right. So that's how we get the culture needed to build an embassy, for example. And here's a temple of light. Produces culture, may be improved with theology. This one is going to be pretty expensive. And we have a workshop, improves craft effectiveness by 6%. So whenever you build something, I think the cost is fixed, 175, we build one, still 175. Yeah, but you get a tiny bit more if you go to workshop. Normally you get 1 every time you build something. Let's see, we have 4.59, we get 5.83 now. So we gain a bit over, well, we gain more than 1. Let's leave it at that. And trade post, the heart of your trading empire, improves trade effectiveness by a tiny bit and reduces the demand for furs and ivory, which we get from the hunter. And the unicorn pasture produces unicorns and reduces catnip production. I'm not sure what unicorns do other than build more unicorn pastures. We glue horns on horses. There is more to unlock, of course. Like I said, this is start small but becomes quite big. It's a really old and classical game of this old genre or genre. Check it out. You have nothing to lose. And with that, I'm gonna end the video. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.